know it's recording. But uh, but yeah, I have a whole video on the YouTube page that talk about the SpaceX candle. I mean, like I said, I haven't seen anybody talk about this. If I got it from somebody else, I would just say it, But it's basically this candle. This is how, like I said, this is the macro right here from 1050 to 1110 right here. This is ICT's macro where he said this setup happens every single day where all you got to do is look at what's left. Like price came up here, it took all the buy side. It took all the buy side. It took all the buy side since like 6 a.m. It did nothing but take highs. If I look to the left, it did nothing but take highs all day. And so ICT says you got to see what's left. The only thing that was left was sell side. The only thing that was left was, and I talk about this in the video I did yesterday, but I don't think it posted to YouTube. I think maybe I had some music in it that they didn't. I think that's why they didn't post it. But basically, this is the only thing that was left was for price to come back to this bullish order block right here. And this was a low resistance liquidity run, which you'll see in some of his videos, because I went all the way down to the 30-second chart, and this candle right here, it had no red candles in it. So if you see a big candle like this, and this is on the 5-minute, if you go down to the 3-minute and the 1-minute and you don't see any red candles, this is a guarantee that price it's a low resistance. That's why you see price just, let me take off the annotations. That's why you see price just streaming down, because it's just streaming down because there's no resistance. There's no red candles in here to stop price from coming down, because when you see red candles, it's resistance. That's why you see price stopping right here, because this is a bullish order block. But if you zoom in inside of this push right here, you'll see that there's no red candles. I went all the way down to like the 15-second, 30-second chart. In the 1-minute chart, it was no red candles. It was nothing but green candles. So this let me know it was game time, that it wanted to go lower. And it had to return to a bullish order block. And it was a SpaceX candle, meaning that price opened up way above the green candle. So this is something that I really back tested. And I'll show you I'll show you a picture of this, and I talked about this in the video, but I don't think it posted on YouTube. You can see my screen with this picture.
I'll let you know when I get a picture.
Okay. It says share this tab instead. Okay. Okay, so this is US oil. You see the screenshot?
Hang on, I got something loading. Okay, I got a screenshot.
Yeah, so it says 3-month SpaceX candle. So you see, this is the SpaceX candle in the opposite way. So opened up way below this this bearish candle right there. Opened far below. So if you see that, especially on the higher time frame, it's really a wrap. Like you can hold for price to hold on right quick. Let's see. I need to. You can hold for price to come up to this level right here. Like this is a high. Price is guaranteed to come up here to this high, this white candle high, or definitely coming up here. It's called a SpaceX candle. I just kind of came up with it because I'm fascinated with SpaceX and Elon Musk and all that. But it's like a rocket launcher. So I mean, that's just an example of the SpaceX candle. I have like a lot of screenshots to talk about it. But yeah, so let me get out of here. So I'm just explaining why I got into the let me go back to sharing this screen. Hold on. Oh, it stopped sharing my screen. All right. Yeah, so I was just showing like, what that SpaceX candle was, but when I saw that, I literally just went short and didn't have any. I just went short right here without any issues or anything, because I understand that it was so many confluences that price was coming down here. to this order block, but I actually saw it coming lower. But I put 2 heavy positions on, because when you take a position, you just don't want to take one position. You want to take like 3 to 5 positions. So
How do you know which one? What are you going to go off of? How are you going to choose which one you're going to exit at?
so I already know that price has to come back down to a bullish order block. So right here, I already knew that if this was a SpaceX candle, I already knew it was going to take out a red candle low, which is down here, which it did right here. And so I'm like, okay, well, it has to do that because it's a SpaceX candle. Number one, that's the first confluence. Number two is this is a low resistance liquidity run, meaning that when I looked into this candle, it was no red candle stopping price from going down. I'm like, okay, well, because if I zoomed in and it was like nothing but red candle, like 4 or 5 red candles, I'm like, okay, well, it may want to reverse, or it's going to take a long time to get down here. But when I looked inside this low resistance liquidity run, it was nothing but green candles. So that was the second confluence, and then the third confluence was just market structure, meaning that price had to come back down to when you see a big candle like this, it has to come back down to the origin, where ICT called RTO, return to origin. So it was 3 confluences. That's why I literally, to be honest with you, I mean, I didn't even put a stop loss. I mean, you're not supposed to do this, but like I said, I just study this shit so much. I didn't even put a stop loss on here, to be honest with you. I just went short right here, literally like hit the shower, took a quick little 5-7 minute shower, got out. Like I was cooking in the oven. And I don't know why the video didn't post, because I knew it was coming down here. Like, I'm like, what I got to put a stop for? It's not coming up here. It's not coming up here because, and you're not supposed to do this. And I don't do this all the time. ICT would like be mad if he saw this video. I'm just saying that I just knew it had to come back down here because especially the SpaceX scandal. I mean, and then it dropped down like this. Like, this is a dead giveaway. I like trading dead giveaways. Like, it had to come down here. And so it was 3 confluences showing me that it had to come down there, and that's why I went short. And
what were the 3 confluences?
It was the bullish order block, which price had to come back down here, number one, because this is a huge candle. And with the ICT macro, the only thing that was due was sell side. It was taking buy side ever since 5 a.m. It was nothing. It was just going straight up. So, and it hit a bullish order block right here. I didn't mark this up, but I went on a different chart. It hit a bullish order block. So price had to reverse back down to another order block, which is here, the lowest down close candle. So, and then it was a low resistance liquidity run, which is the second confluence. And then the third confluence was a SpaceX candle that I invented or whatever. You know, it's just when I see price jump up above like this, high above the previous candle, that's a dead giveaway. Especially when I see, because remember, I got in right here. I got in over here. So you're supposed to wait to the macro finish, because if I did, I would have missed the move. But I'm like, okay, well, I don't have to wait because I see where it's going. This SpaceX candle, I'm telling you, when I see this right here, it's just sweet. It was just no worries, because I knew that it had to come down here and take this low. I mean, I'd be honest with you, I was looking for it to come a little further. I was looking for it to come down here because a lot of times I've seen the SpaceX candle take, I really thought it was going to come down here. That's why you see this green candle. But I had 2 0.5s. I had like low leverage, but I had 2 0.5s right here. And then I had a 0.1 right here. So this is like low leverage, but these are heavier. These were 2 heavier positions. So when I seen price reversing right here on this green candle, I still was calm. I was like, okay. Like, actually, I was like, maybe I should go short again, because I know price had to come down here. So I was like, I should put another position on. But I was like, nah. Because that's how it works. Like, if you know where price is going, when you see price bullshit and you trying to go up here with these huge green candles, you're like, okay, well, thank you. Thank you for the opportunity to get even, to make even more money, because I'm just going to keep going short. Because why? Because I know it has to come down here. Because of this low resistance liquidity run, because it's a bullish order block. And this is the key thing, the SpaceX candle. This told me everything. Because you don't see this often. This is not something that shows up all the time. So when I didn't even know it was there. Like, I literally was late to do my accountability thing with my partner. And I was like, okay, well, let me see what's going on. soon as I saw the SpaceX candle, I rushed from my phone and went short instantly because I knew I'm like, you know what? It has to at least come down here. I'll send you the video as well because I was like cooking and in the stove, like fixing stuff. I'm like, I'm good. The only thing I got to worry about is this 0.1 position coming down here. This was what I wasn't too sure about. And I talk about that in the videos, but based on my back testing, price should have came down here, but we are in a bullish trend. So, I shouldn't have been looking for price to come down here, just here. Because when you study these SpaceX candles, I have a whole section on it on my Google Drive, which I can give you access to, and you will see like all the screenshots were. But if you see this on a higher time frame, it's a wrap. Because you can really hold short. Now you're gonna have like retracements. Like let's say if you see this on a monthly chart, it's guaranteed to come down here. And if price is going up, then you need to find the bullish order block, the bearish order block that is coming up to, only to push it back down to come down here. Like it's kind of crazy. Like I even in the video I talk about it, the SpaceX candle. I was like, I should just take this video down because I'm like, this shit is too good. It's too good, especially if you see it on a higher time frame. I'm like, you don't even have to know how the structure really work. You can just hold for the low. It's how crazy it is. But
oh man, could you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Could you define low resistance liquidity for me?
Yeah. So let me go ahead and zoom in. So okay, so this is on the 5 minute. Let's go to the 15 minute. Actually, maybe I should go to a different chart because it's going to on investing.com. It's not going to stick to the same area. So I got to zoom out. All right. So just remember that big candle right there. That's on a 5 minute chart. Let me put an ellipse on there.
Yeah. I just want to double check you're recording this, right?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So this is something that ICT talk about, this low resistance liquidity run, which is, I think I kind of got this back in maybe April, maybe November last year. So let me put an ellipse on this. So that's a green candle. This is on a 5 minute chart. Let me go to the 15 minute chart. And yeah, see, that's why I like investing.com, but I like trade. That's why I trade if you make all the money, because the way they got their charts is just nobody can touch them. So let me just, because now I got to go back to what the ellipse is versus just staying on the position. So this is a 15 minute chart. I'm about to zoom in. And then you're going to see a big candle as well. Then I'm going to go down to the 1 minute so you really can see like it's no resistance. This is low resistance because sometimes you'll zoom into these candles. Okay, so this is a 15 minute chart on this huge candle. Now I'm about to go down to the 1 minute chart. And you'll see it's nothing but green candles as well once I zoom in. And this is low resistance liquidity run, meaning that it's going to be low resistance for price to go the opposite direction. So that's how I knew. I'm like, okay, well, but I only knew it was going to be low resistance once I zoomed in on the 1 minute chart and like the 30-second chart to see if it was any red candles inside of, let me go back to it. Like I said, this is investing.com. So I have to do all this extra work.
Why are you using investing.com instead of trading?
I just like using, I like the way that I like using different charts. Even though this is more shitty, I still like how they have stuff set up. Like I can do certain research. Everybody I do this stuff with, I tell them to set up an account with investing.com because you just don't want to have one chart. Like like for US 30, in my opinion, you should have at least 3 different charts, because once you see a blank chart, like you'll see the chart a different way. Like sometimes I'll be marking up US 30 and be confused. And then I'll come over here to investing.com and delete everything off the chart. And then I'll see something different. I'll be like, oh, like I didn't see that. Okay, so here's a low resistance liquidity run thing. Look, this is the 1 minute chart. There's no red candles in here. It's nothing but green. You see that? It's nothing but green candles in here.
I'm too far behind, I think, in lag. But like I said, I can watch it in the video.
Yeah, let me know what you see now.
What I'm seeing right now is.
Do you see the 1 minute chart up here where the 1 minute is highlighted in the upper left hand corner where it says 1 minute?
Yeah, I'm currently on looks like I'm 15 minutes.
Oh,
About
wow.
15 minutes still.
Yeah, I think it's a
Yeah,
signal.
that's what I'm saying. Like, let's not worry about it, because on your video, when I watch the video, I'll be able to see everything you're talking about. But for now, I'm just kind of
Yeah.
coasting.
Yeah. Well, this is like a low resistance liquidity run. This is a 1 minute chart. So, because when I would go down to the
1 minute chart now.
yeah, because from
That's
the
a 10.
15 minute to the 30 minute to the 15 to the 5, I actually looked at this before I took the short too, because that's why you got to know all this stuff and you got to make lightning speed decisions because, so I looked in this and I was like, okay, this is low resistance liquidity run. So I was looking at this when price was like right here. When price was like, well, no, it was actually about, because I was looking at this before the macro started. So I think price was about right here. It was like pushing up and trying to push up and push it down. And I was like, hold on, this is a SpaceX candle on a 5 minute and a 15-minute chart, double confirmation. And this is a low resistance liquidity run, meaning that there's no red candles in here to stop price from coming down. When it comes back down, it's no resistance. There's nothing but green candles going up. So when price is going to come back down, it's going to be smooth selling. It's not going to be a lot of resistance. So it's going to be a straight push down. That's why you see it's a straight push down, basically. And then it was a bullish order block here. So it was multiple confirmations on a higher time frame. It was a bullish order block right here that price had to come back down to. And then I had the SpaceX candle on a higher time frame where I knew it had to take this low. And that's what you can't, it's not showing it right here, but on the 5-minute chart, yeah, it's looking like it didn't take it here, but on the 5-minute chart, it did. Oh, it did right there. There it is. Yeah, it took the low right here. So it looked like I'm probably about to get stopped out on my first on a trade. I took this for my accountability part, and let me go check on it real quick. And also, somebody told me that somebody was trying to say like I couldn't live trade. I'm like, okay, well, I'll record it live then. And that's why I did it yesterday, because somebody was saying, yeah. I'm like, dude, I'm calling the moves before they even happen. And because ICT students should be able to do that according to ICT, which is true. Because a lot of people that you watch, they're gonna be like, yeah, man, this is over. This happened right here because of this. Like they're gonna talk to you like what happened after it happened. Now, there's nothing really wrong with that, but I'm like, I would like to deal with somebody who can tell me it's gonna come up here a week before it come up there, or 2 days before it come up there, and then it come up there, and then I watch like 10 videos of the person predicting price and to go exactly what they say it's gonna go, and it's like, okay, well, maybe I should have faith in what he says. So, because anybody can talk to you like, okay, well, yeah, man, this came up here 3 days ago because of this, like, but they have to be able to call the position before it happens, and more importantly, they need to be able to trade live, and that's like the ultimate, according to ICT, be able to trade live. So I was like, okay, I need to do more live trades. So let me go to this position that I'm in today and see what's going on. Because if I see it going short, I'm just going to kill the position and not lose as much money. Because like I said, it's not about how much you make. Because yesterday I made 3,500 off of those two positions, and some people in the group was like, "Oh, that's pretty good." I'm like, "Yeah, it's cool, but you got to continue to do this every single day. It's not about just one day having a good day." You know what I'm saying? Like you see people on YouTube and stuff, they making like $40,000 for that day, but 2 days from now they may lose 15,000. So it's like, okay. So I'm looking at the position right now. Hold on. So my target, it looked like it's about to hit my target. Yeah, I know what the fuck I'm doing. Like go up there and hit my target. God damn it. Yeah, I'm like looking at the chart. Like sometimes you got to talk shit to these charts, man, because I put in a lot of work, man. Like, and just because I put in work don't mean I deserve anything. All I'm saying is that there we go, boom, my target was just hit. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like it just hit the 5-minute high. So I mean, I probably should hold out for the next 5 minutes. I probably should go in on another position, but the way ICT teaches is that we shouldn't buy on up close candles. Like when price is going up like this, you shouldn't just jump in. You should have jumped in down here when price was going down. And I promise you, dude, if you get on your MT5 and you practice this, you're gonna see like this is the shit. Like if you buy on down closed candles and you know price is going up, you're gonna instantly be in profit. Instantly. Like it's crazy. Like I remember hearing ICT say it for like 2 or 3 months. And I'm like, man, I'm just gonna jump in when price is going up. But when I started buying on down closed candles, because it is scary. Because if you think price is coming up here, then it would be smart to buy when you see price pushing down here. Even though it looked like you're wrong, you need to buy on down closed candles. And then when price reverse, your account instantly gonna be in profit. So let's see. So yeah, maybe I could stop sharing and then we could just go back to US 30 and just kind of see what happened last week on your chart. You know, just kind of see. I forgot what did price do last week. Oh yeah, I made a price prediction for last week. I should have put in another position, man. I swear to God, price is going to hit that next 5-minute high, but I don't have confidence in it. So whatever.
Well, just so you know, I gotta go. I can go to 9:30.
Okay.
But let me show you what I've got. Sorry, I didn't mark up at least this. I didn't mark up this week yet. But let me know if you want me to screen share.
Let me actually. I probably should just screen share so I could show you what happened last week. Yeah. So let me, because I made a price prediction last week, what was going to happen, and I was wrong, right? And I actually I shot a video on my YouTube channel showing like, because I do like the before and after. So hold on, let me delete this. Let me delete investing.com too. Let me see. Yeah, I just want to show you. Let me see. All right, so let me share my screen. Yeah, so yeah, because my after prediction that I did last week, price did what I said, but on Friday it didn't do what I expected. That was the only prediction that was the only thing that was weird about it. It didn't do what I said it was going to do on Friday. So let me go to okay. Hold on. What's going on?
Right. Okay. Talking Friday the 25th, right?
Yeah, like if you see price just jumped out on Thursday, and I didn't see price doing that. I just thought it was going to hug the weekly opening price all week, and that was my prediction. Because the way ICT teaches is,
gotcha.
He said just predict it one way. Don't be like all these other people that say, "Oh, it's probably going to do this or it's going to do that." It's like, no, it's going to do this. And then I explained why it actually had to come out and jump out on Thursday. I just saw it hugging a weekly opening price all week, but it was a it was a bullish order block below, which I want to show you real quick, but it's lagging. It's not showing me. I don't know. It's not showing me my charts actually. I don't know. Hold on. Let me. It's not showing me my charts for some reason. It's not.
No sweat. No sweat. You said you had a video showing it already, right? Is this the
Yeah, I had a.
daily buy?
Yeah, I have a. Yeah, I could send you the after video that's on the YouTube channel that shows what I'm trying to show you now, and then you could just kind of look at it on your chart.
At your channel.
Yeah, you could just look at it on your chart. It's the second US 30, the latest US 30 after video, but it shows like why. And I even said like based on my back testing, price will probably break out on Wednesday or Thursday. On Thursday, either up and down. But I said my gut instinct could tell me that it's going to hug the weekly opening price all week. And but it was a bullish order block below that I talk about in that video, and I was like, and I even put a note on there. I was like, price has to come back down to this bullish order block when I went to the higher time frame, and that's why. But I still held to my guns. I was like, nah, it's going to hug the weekly opening price all week. And but I still made money off of the trade, and I talk about how I made money off of that trade. I only did one trade on US 30.
When
But
did you when did you when did you uh, 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 when did you get in on that trade?
I wish I could share my screen, but it's not showing my.
Yeah, that's
Wow,
okay.
man.
That's okay. I'm looking at TradingView on my own screen. I'm like, yeah, that was a wild week. That was like it was doing what you were saying. It was hugging it was it was
Yeah,
going back and
all the
forth
way up
around
into
the
Thursday
weekly,
morning, all the way up
and
into
Thursday
Thursday
morning
morning,
shoots
and then
way up,
then it
drops
shot
way
down.
down.
It shot all the
Yeah,
way down on Thursday. I didn't see it. I didn't see it breaking the weekly opening. I'm sorry, the Monday to Wednesday range. Even if it broke it a little bit, I thought it was going to come back and hug, because when it started hugging the weekly opening price,
yeah.
you can make money off of. Let me see. Actually, here it's showing up now. Let me see if I can share the screen real quick, just for a few minutes.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, hold on. Okay, so I'm about to share this real quick and zoom all the way in. So, all right, so
All right, I got it open.
all right, so I'm about to zoom in.
I'll tell you when I see the zoom happen. Okay, zoomed. But boy, is it choppy. It's like I get a single frame,
Yeah,
and then a
man.
couple seconds later, a single frame.
Yeah,
But that's what
but
I'm saying. That's why the videos are helpful, man. I'll watch the video because that's you recording from your end.
yeah. But basically, like I said in the video on YouTube, this is purge theory. So I just saw price hugging the weekly opening price, the yellow line right there, all the way out to Friday, which is here.
Mm.
I don't need to put a box on there, but box on Friday.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no sweat.
But yeah, I just saw price hugging the weekly open price. I didn't see it breaking out. But when I look at it again, it actually was a bullish order block below that green line down there. And after I shot the preview video saying what I thought price was going to do, I didn't identify that order block down there. I didn't see it. But when I went to the higher time frame on a monthly, because when you go to the higher time frame and look at the order blocks, it tell you everything. That's why I put right here. On the monthly, it has to come back to this bullish order block. Like I
Yeah.
saw that, I was like, okay, well, it has to come back down here. But I still was holding to my guns, and I was like, but knowing what I know on a higher time frame, price had to come back down here. So I don't know what I was thinking. I was thinking, because if it was going the way I was thinking, then it was just going to hug the weekly opening price, and then actually I thought it
Well, it
probably was
kind
going.
of does, doesn't it? Doesn't it kind of hug? Doesn't like it shoots down below on Thursday, but then it comes back up for the next week. It's still
Yeah,
kind of hugging the weekly opening
yeah,
price there.
yeah. I just thought, but based on the a lot of hours of back testing, it should have. I don't believe in just patterns, but patterns do work. But based on the pattern, price was supposed to hug that weekly opening price all week. But I like to use patterns along with the structure. So so that's why structure is king, because the structure said it had to come back down to this monthly bullish order back opening price. Is this the opening price? Let me see. I think this green line is that's why you always have to label the yeah, this is the lowest down closed candle opening price.
Yeah,
So yeah, because I seen price moving down, so it's just common sense. It's like, okay, well, where is it coming down to? It's like it has nowhere else to go but
yeah.
a order block. And if it didn't touch the opening price and is this close, then I'm like, okay, well, it has to come back down. It literally touched the opening price and then took off. And that's why we going higher right now, because it already hit the bullish order block monthly opening price. You know,
I see.
so I kind of been looking at U.S. oil a little more than U.S. 30 this week, but yeah, but that's kind of what happened with that last week. So
Mm.
because even in my prediction, I was saying that. Let me hold on right quick. I was saying that if price went outside of the Monday to Wednesday range, that it would do something like this. Like it went outside of the range, but then it immediately came right back in. That's kind of what I thought price was going to do as well. Like even if it came outside of the Monday to Wednesday range, I thought it would just come back and just really consolidate all week. So what I did was I went short right here on Tuesday. As soon as price hit that red, that blue line, I immediately went long. I'm sorry, I went long because I understand how purge theory works. And so I was holding, and then when price came back down here to try to fake people out, I went long again. I put in another long order because I understand how this shit works. I was studying this a year and a half ago hard. And so I'm like, okay, I'm not. And so what you will see, like as you continue with this, you're gonna get tired, dude. You're gonna get tired of getting faked out. You're gonna see this shit when you back test. And then you're like, okay, I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it. Then you be like, and then you're gonna be like, well, I may be wrong. And then it work out the way you want to. You're like, okay, next time I'm gonna do it. And then next time come around, you're like, well, I'm not too sure. And then it's gonna do exactly what. And you're gonna get tired of getting faked out by this market. You're like, you know what? I ain't got time for this shit. I went short. I went long right here. Okay, what's the target? The target based on purge theory is for price to come up here and take this high. Did it take this high yet? No. So I'm not about to fall for this. No, I'm gonna put in another long position. I went in long again. And to be honest with you, I got scared and faked out, and I got out right here like a fool. But look, I didn't back test this so many times. I knew price had to come out up to here, and I definitely knew it had to come up here. But I was like, man, and this is another situation where, next time I got to do better because price came down here. When price came down here, I was like, well, maybe I was right. Maybe it's not going to take out this high. And then look at it, just shot up there, and it fulfilled the purge theory. Purge theory is that if it's hugging a week price, it's gonna ping pong. It's gonna go up and down. It's gonna go up and down. So you have to ask yourself, like, what's due? If it comes down here and rejects, it didn't close below here. What's due is it has to come up here. It's literally like a ping pong, like playing tennis, back and forth. This is how you can make money when price is going sideways. When people are like, yeah, you can make money going up, you can make money going down, you can make money going sideways. Well, this is how it happens. Purge theory. You can make money going sideways. So that's how I was able to clip them for, about $700 and something based on my position off of here, but I should have still held. When price came down here, it was just coming down to an order block. That's all it was doing. You see that? Because this is a down close candle. This is a down close candle. It was just coming down to an order block to pick up long orders to go higher. I should have saw that versus thinking it was going. I was like, look, it's on its way down to this monthly opening price. That's what I thought. But no, I'm like, no, it has to come up here first. It has to fulfill the purge theory, which means it has to come up here and take out this high. Like if you look at my USD CAD prediction video, you'll see what I'm talking about because I talk about this purge theory as well. Because I got in on, I'm going long USD CAD based off of this purge theory, and this is on a higher time frame. This is on the monthly chart. I'm doing this off the monthly chart on USD CAD. So yeah, man, that's kind of what happened with that. But like I said, this is the second candle. Remember, I told you with Monday to Wednesday range, you have to wait when price breaks out on Thursday. You just can't jump in. You have to wait to see what that next candle does because you see the next candle, it went bearish. So if you just would have jumped in like, oh yeah, let's see if you saw an order block up here, a bearish order block. If you just would have jumped in like, yeah, price must be on his way up to this bearish order block, you would have got killed if you didn't wait to the second candle. That's why I was telling you wait to the second candle because even right here, this is the Monday to Wednesday range. Here's the first candle that closed. Second candle, boom. You could have got in right here on a retrace because you waited for two candles to close. Now, it would have been scary because you would be like, well, I could have missed a move because price could have just pushed all the way down on the second candle. That's true. It could have pushed all the way down here on the second candle. You would have missed a move, but you're going to have to be okay with that. And that's the problem with this trading stuff. Like, it's not really that hard. It's just people don't want to follow rules. I don't want to follow the rules sometimes. So that's the only problem with this stuff. You got to wait to the second candle. Then you could have got to get on the retrace and held that short all the way down to the opening price and got out because it had to come down here, and then all this retracement and coming back down, this could have just been your one trade for the weekend. You just made a few $1,000s right there and just kept it moving,
Yeah, I hear you. That's cool, man. And I want to check out those videos that you had. I see that you posted like a whole bunch just yesterday.
Yeah. I mean, the only one that's relevant is just the what do you if you want to know more about the purge theory is the US definitely watch the USD CAD one. That's just that's predicting price before it happens. I'm just talking more about purge theory, and then um, I have to personally send you the video I did yesterday breaking down the low resistance liquidity run and all that because it didn't post on YouTube for some reason, but you have to let me know that it plays as well. I don't know if it's going to play, but I'll have to send you the link personally, and then you can watch it.
What was it? It was because it was USD. Sorry, it was US 30.
Yeah, it didn't. I don't know if it posted to the YouTube channel because I was looking for it and it didn't. But I had to send people the link personally, and
Gotcha.
and yeah, and then you'll see like why I explain like why I took the position. I talk about the SpaceX scandal and all that, the low resistance liquidity run, and I show myself getting out as well, like where I got out and everything.
Yeah.
But as
Cool,
far
man.
as the accountability program, just let me know if you want to.
Oh, well, send it to me for sure. I wanna look into it. Like,
Yeah, I'll
I wanna see
send
if it's
you.
right for me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'll go to like I have another YouTube channel for like motivation and stuff, and I'll find a few videos where I kind of talk about it and send it to you. And then if you want to get started, then I can hold you accountable and that's it, or you can hold me accountable and that's it, or we could do it together. And it's
Mhm.
something called track and field. So it's like, uh, you know, I literally do it like a track and field because I used to run track. I used to run track. So
Did you really? Me too, man. Me too.
yeah, I used to run track,
Were you
cross
distance?
country,
Were you sprinter?
swimming.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I did all that stuff. So lacrosse, all that stuff. But yeah, man.
No shit. No shit. Well, then we'll talk, man. I gotta bounce. But we'll talk. And yeah, send me the video, send me the US 30 video, send me anything you got on the accountability. And I'm also kind of taking this week to like review the stuff we talked about last time. So hopefully I'll have